Hey on everyone, this is UniKage and doing a quick kind of unboxing, kind of talk through of the H100i, Corsair's CB closed loop liquid cooler. I tried to record it when I first did it, and it excuse me, and then didn't. I just couldn't get the camera to work properly, so I just took a bunch of pictures, and I'll just go through the pictures now. Basically, what you get. So we'll switch over now. It's just freaking out. Cool. Alright. So this is when the rocks up and it comes in. Packaged wise, I thought they did a really good job with how the box was packed in that. I didn't really have any problems with it. Moving on, you get like there's a nice foam on top to protect it. Manuals and that. Now with with their manuals, which I've noticed from a lot of stuff now to do with Corsair, is they're not very descriptive about what you need to do, which can, in some situations, I don't think is the best. But you know, yeah, they could do more manual work. Like I guess they do cover a lot of languages, but just for certain things, I reckon they could add it in their manuals. So this is everything. Comes in the box. You get like a screw pack and stuff there. It's all fits snug nicely in the areas. You only get 2 fans, and you only get 1 set of bolts for the fans. So, well, no, yeah. So if you want to mount a push-pull configuration like the one I have now, you've got to then go and buy another fan pack, like screw pack for your fans. If you've already got fans. I ended up using just, I had long fan screws, randomly just that I found. So I just used them. When you are installing the other fans as well, you'll notice that, like the top fans, it actually screws a little bit into the actual radiator. I looked on the Corsair forums, and that's even Corsair representative said that happens. So I was a little bit weird though. You're bending like a little bit of it, but so this is what you get. The screw pack there down at the bottom. The 2 mounts for AMD or Intel. Fans, radiator. You got the water block over there. Pretty straightforward. The only thing that I noticed is there's cables at the top of the screen there. 2 of them they plug into the water block itself above it, and then they have 2 male power pins on the end, so you can plug 2 fans into like 1 lead. The problem I found with that though is there's actually a plastic cover over the pins, which is really smart because it protects the pins, but it's not super loose on there. So I was looking at it stupidly and just thinking like, oh, they've sent me the wrong ones. Like this is like a female power thing, and I need the male one to plug into the fans I have. But obviously, yeah, that was a moment of weakness. I went to sleep and had an epiphany about how stupid I was when I was dreaming, and woke up and boom, came out, see if they had covers. They had covers on them, took them off, installed everything. So that was a magical moment. Here's the radiator itself. You can see packed fins. And we'll go to the next screen, and you can just see them. This is what makes it so good. It's got all that coverage in there. The cooler just works amazingly, in my opinion. This is the top of the water block. So this here is for Corsair Link. You plug Corsair Link in there, and then it goes to USB 2 header on your motherboard. Then the one next to it is actually if you've got another Corsair Link. Say I got the power supply, Corsair 860. Forgot what the number was, but that's a modular power supply with or digital modular power supply with Corsair Link. So instead of you can now plug the Corsair Link there all the way up into the actual water block head unit itself, and running all the same system rather than using another USB 2 header slot in your motherboard, which I actually only have. I had to unplug and disable the front connecting USB ports because I've only got 2 USB header ports on my Sabertooth motherboard. Cool. Moving to the next one. This is the top of it. This I really liked. This is Corsair's got an LED. Like that's an LED display, like the logo and actually the name, and you can make it change colors with their software, the Corsair Link software. Just all different stuff. You can have it temp. You can have it when yeah, you can make it pulse. You can make it go different color when there's like the temp's doing something. You can set all these different things for that, and you can basically, because there's a color spectrum, you can basically nearly make any color. Yeah, I thought it was awesome. It made my day, and I got a wall. Now I have LEDs in the case, and didn't have before, which is pretty cool. Now this is the other side of the water block. They've already got pre-applied. I forgot what it's called. Paste on there. But like me, if you're an idiot, you like screwed it and tried to put it on before wiping the CPU with paste. So I checked up and I had a look, and the paste that they use is pretty good quality, so you can leave it with that. Just if you're going to put it on, make sure you remove, if you had already paste on your CPU from another cooler, you remove that paste and that. Yeah, I double checked to see if I needed to buy an aftermarket one, and people were saying that the one Corsair provides very, very good quality. So over there, I did find that when putting it on, because you can see where the screws are on it, it's a lot wider than what it is. So if you put it on without having the AMD or Intel bracket on there and ready to clamp on and lining the clamps up, you can maybe so it's like only half on or 3/4 on. So I found that yeah, making sure the bracket was on and placing it down correctly was good, because obviously you don't want to get paste everywhere. This is just a comparison to how big the fans are, Kokan. So fan performance wise, I thought they're very, very good fans. With Corsair Link, they work a lot better, as you can go quiet mode, balance mode, performance. You can fix RPM, you can do max speed, you can kind of give it a big spectrum range of how you want it. And these fans on quiet mode, in my opinion, are very good. They're very quiet. Performance mode can get pretty loud if you're not like playing a game or have headphones on or anything. So I wouldn't recommend running it in performance mode all the time. But I usually, if I'm gonna start playing Battlefield 4 or anything, especially with the overclock that I have, which is I got an FX 8350 running at 4.6 gigahertz. So I crank it up to performance mode for that. Okay, what else we got? Oh, it's another comparison. Good Kokan, and then yeah, how big the radiator and that is. So this is where the dual link power cables, this is where they plug into, and there's two of them obviously, so you can have push-pull fans, and then you plug them in here, and then you have SATA power to power the whole thing, which I was looking at it and I was like, oh, what the hell am I going to do here? And I had to install an optical drive to play an old game. It was Age of Mythology, actually. Love that game. And I had a spare optical drive power thing just sitting there, so I just plugged into that, didn't have trouble with it. And then there is one CPU fan power thing you plug in. So that's for that. And then these are the other two fans. So I had Corsair, these static pressure performance fans, and these are the ones I have. I looked up and they said that if you're gonna have fans, make sure they're the same fans top to bottom. So I had these guys are top to bottom, and then the fans, the base fans that come are on top to bottom as well. All up, I would say that I really enjoy Corsair Link. I think Corsair Link is a fantastic product that comes with it, and I really do enjoy the cooler. After a little bit of screwing around that I think the manual could have helped out in, just being a little bit more informative kind of deal. But you know, if you take out the screwing around, it took about like 15 minutes to get in and get everything set up. Having yeah, screwing everything together in that, especially in, like, I guess I had the advantage of having a very large case because I had a Corsair 900D. But in a smaller case, I can see maybe you'd come into to issues when installing it because it is quite large if you're running push-pull configuration. So you make sure you have enough room in the top of the case. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching the video, and tell me in the comments below if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what else you want to see, and yeah, happy gaming. See ya.